Islam. Today is June the 10th, 2019. I am reminded of Arrington-Bey, a Hebrew Muslim Moorish descent. First, I'll be reading the Holy Quran of Mecca, the first of Fatiha.
Excuse me.
In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Praise be to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Master of the day requital. Thee do we serve, and thee do we beseech for help. Guide us on the right path, the path of those upon whom thou hast bestowed favors, not those upon whom wrath is brought down, nor those who go astray. And now I'll be continuing from where I left off last time on chapter 79. Those who yearn. Section 1, the Great Commotion. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, by those yearning vehemently, and those going forth cheerfully, and those running swiftly, and those that are foremost going ahead, and those regulating the affair. The day when the quaking one shall quake, the consequence will follow it. Hearts that day will palpitate. Their eyes downcast, they say, shall we indeed be restored to our first state? What? After we are rotten bones? They say, that would then be returned with loss. It is only a single cry, when lo, they will be awakened. Has not there come to thee the story of Moses, when his Lord called him in the holy valley Tua? Go to Pharaoh, surely he has rebelled, and say, wilt thou purify thyself? And I will guide thee to thy Lord, so that thou fear him. So he showed him the mighty sign, but he denied and disobeyed. Then he went back hastily, so he gathered and called out. Then he said, I am your Lord, the Most High. So Allah seized him with the punishment of the hereafter and of this life. Surely there is in this a lesson for him who fears. Section 2. The Great Calamity. Are you the stronger in creation, or the heaven? He made it. He raised high its heights, and made it perfect. And he made dark its night, and brought out its light. And the earth he cast it after that. He brought forth from it its water and its pasture. In the mountains he made them firm, a provision for you and for your cattle. So when the great calamity comes, the day when man remembers all that he strove for, and hell is made manifest to him who sees, then as for him who is inordinate, and prefers the life of this world, hell is surely the abode. And as for him who fears to stand before his Lord, and restrains himself from low desires, the garden is surely the abode. They ask thee about the hour, when will that take place, and about which thou remindest. To thy Lord is the goal of it. Thou art only a warner to him who fears it. On a day when they see it, it will be as if they had but tarried for an evening or a morning. Islam. Next we'll be reading chapter 78. The Announcement. Section 1. The Day of Decision. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Of what do they ask one another? Of the tremendous announcement, about which they differ? Nay, they will soon know. Nay, again, they will soon know. Have we not made the earth an expanse, and the mountains as pegs? And we have created you in pairs, and made you sleep for rest, and made the night a covering, and made the day for seeking livelihood. And we have made above you 7 strong bodies, and made a shining lamp. and we send down from the clouds water pouring forth in abundance, that we may bring forth thereby grain and herbs, and luxuriant gardens. Surely the day of decision is appointed, the day when the trumpet is blown, so you come forth in hosts, and the heaven is open, so it becomes as doors, and the mountains are moved off, so they remain a semblance. Surely hell lies in wait, a resort for the inordinate, living therein for long years. They taste not therein coolness, nor drink, but boiling and intensely cold water, requital corresponding. Surely they feared not the reckoning, and rejected our messages, giving the lie thereto. And we have recorded everything in a book. So taste, for we shall add to you naught but chastisement. Section 2. The Day of Decision. Surely for those who keep their duty in its achievement, gardens and vineyards, and youthful companions, equals in age, and a pure cup, they hear not therein vain words nor lying. A reward from thy Lord, a gift sufficient, the Lord of the heavens and the earth, and what is between them, the beneficent. They are not able to address him. The day when the Spirit and the angels stand in ranks, none shall speak, except he whom the beneficent permits, and he speaks aright. That is the true day. So whoever desires may take refuge with his Lord. Truly we warn you of a chastisement near at hand, the day when man will see what his hands have sent before, and the disbeliever will say, "Oh, would that I were dust." That was chapter 78. Next I'll be reading chapter 77. Chapter 77. Those sent forth. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, but those sent forth to spread goodness, and those driving off the chaff, and those spreading goodness far and wide, then those making a distinction, then those offering the reminder, to clear or to warn. Surely that which you are promised will come to pass. So when the stars are made to disappear, and when the heaven is sent asunder, and when the mountains are carried away as dust, and when the messengers are made to reach their appointed time, to what day is the doom fixed? To the day of decision. And what will make thee comprehend what the day of decision is? Woe on that day to the rejectors. Did we not destroy the former generations? Then we followed them up with latter ones. Thus do we deal with the guilty. Woe on that day to the rejectors. Did we not create you from ordinary water? Then we placed it in a secure resting place, to an appointed term. So we determine, how well are we at determining? Woe on that day to the rejectors. Have we not made the earth draw to itself the living and the dead, and made therein lofty mountains, and given you drink of sweet water? Woe on that day to the rejectors. Walk on to that which you call a lie. Walk on to the shadow, having 3 branches, neither cool nor availing against the flame. It sends up sparks like palaces, as if they were tawny camels. Woe on that day to the rejectors. This is the day on which they speak not, nor are they allowed to offer excuses. Woe on that day to the rejectors. This is the day of decision. We have gathered you and those of yore. So if you have a plan, plan against me now. Woe in that day to the rejectors. Section 2. Consequences of rejection. Surely the dutiful are amid shades and fountains, and fruits such as they desire. Eat and drink pleasantly for what you did. Thus do we reward the doers of good. Woe in that day to the rejectors. Eat and enjoy yourselves for a little. Surely you are guilty. Woe in that day to the rejectors. And when it is said to them, bow down, they bow not down. Woe in that day to rejectors. And what narration after it will they believe? Alright, and lastly, I'll be reading chapter 76, The Man. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Surely there came over man a time when he was nothing that could be mentioned. Surely we have created man from sperm mixed with ovum to try him, so we have made him hearing, seeing. We have truly shown him the way. We may be thankful or unthankful. Surely we have prepared for the disbelievers chains and shackles and the burning fire. The righteous truly drink of a cup tempered with camphor, a fountain from which the servants of Allah drink, making it flow in abundance. They fulfill vows and fear a day, the evil of which is widespread, and they give food out of love for him. To the poor and the orphan and the captive we feed you, for Allah's pleasure only. We desire from you neither reward nor thanks. Surely we fear from our Lord a stern, distressful day. So Allah will ward off from them the evil of that day, and cause them to meet with splendor and happiness, and reward them for their steadfastness with a garden and with silk. Reclining therein on raised couches, they will see therein neither excessive heat of sun nor intense cold. And closed down upon them are its shadows, and its fruits are made near to them, easy to reach. And round about them are made to go vessels of silver and goblets of glass, crystal clear, made of silver. They have measured them according to a measure. And they are made to drink there in a cup tempered with ginger, of a fountain therein called Salsabil. And round about will go youths, never altering in age. When thou seest them, thou wilt think them to be scattered pearls. When thou lookest thither, thou seest blessing in the great kingdom. On them are garments of fine green silk and silk brocade, and they are adorned with bracelets of silver, and their Lord makes them drink a pure drink. Surely this is reward for you, and your striving is recompense. Section 2. Another generation will be raised up. Surely we have revealed the Quran to thee in portions, so wait patiently for the judgment of thy Lord, and obey not a sinner or an ungrateful one among them, and glorify the name of thy Lord morning and evening, and during part of the night adore him, and glorify him throughout a long night. Surely these love the transitory life, and neglect the grievous day before them. We created them and made firm their make, and when we will, we can bring in their place the like of them by change. Surely this is a reminder. So whoever will, let him take a way to his Lord, and you will not unless Allah please. Surely Allah is ever knowing, wise. He admits whom he pleases to his mercy, and the wrongdoers, he has prepared for them a painful chastisement. Islam. And that was chapter 76 of the Holy Quran of Mecca. Today again is June 10th, 2019. I am Arrington-Bey, a Hebrew Muslim War descent, and that was my reading for today. Islam.